Welcome back, my friends. My name is ShivaKailashShambho. I'm a 28-year-old enlightened meditation master. Feel free to reach out to me for a spiritual consultation, absolutely free. Link will be down below to my Facebook profile. Afterwards, you can simply exchange a donation if you feel that you've gotten some value out of it, okay? But donation is not necessary. Here we go. This is the most controversial video that Sadhguru has probably on the entire internet. This has led to so much controversy that the original video of this was removed by Isha because of the amount of comments that people have left Sadhguru and things in this nature. So we're going to watch this video. This is by a channel called Gangs of Adiyogi, okay? So shout out to you, whoever you are. And I've never watched this video before. This is going to be the first time that I'm watching this video, and I made sure of this so that my perspective remains fresh. So, by the way, I'm a vegan, and I don't agree with the things that Sadhguru says about milk and things like this. But hey, Sadhguru is my master, and literally everything he says is true. When I say literally, yes, it's true. Maybe it's not precise. Maybe that's not the way that I would say it, but his perspective is much more, accurate than all of ours, maybe even combined. Why? Because it's like, if you come across Jesus and you know this is the real Jesus, you're not going to go and argue with him and say, oh, Jesus, I have a little better perspective here. No, that's Jesus, okay? So you keep your little perspective to yourself, but I'm not going to keep my perspective to myself. I'm going to share with you what I think. All right, here we go.
The cows, which is a very torturous way.
How old are you?
About milk, milk is coming from the cows, which is a very torturous way.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Too late for milk drinking.
Sadhguru, I didn't understand.
Then you can drink milk.
He called her young. Young baby. Still drinking milk. Joke.
It's okay.
So, the cows are getting tortured just to get the milk from them, and it's about their reproductive system, and we are dependent on the milk which should be given to her children, and this has been happening since ages, and also in the yogic system and in the temples. The milk is getting used for diyas and also for the linga, so I'm not sure how good it is. Sometimes I feel very bad about it.
I don't know where you saw diyas burning with milk. Anyway.
Made from the ghee,
Yeah, all
is
right.
made from the milk.
So, it's better to slaughter them, not torture them, right?
Well, it's better to leave them the way they want
Oh,
to live.
that
I'm not sure how he's getting to that logic. Obviously, he's being sarcastic, but let's continue on.
will not happen. The only other option is slaughter them.
Why?
So we think it's better to milk them rather than slaughter them.
Why don't you just leave him alone?
We think it's better to put them to work than to slaughter them. This is my understanding of cruelty. If your understanding of cruelty is milking the cow is very cruel, so we will kill the cow and eat it up. That's exactly what will happen. Whatever your intentions are, that is exactly what will happen. Yes or no? That's all that will happen. So if you think that is more humane, just to slaughter them and eat them up, that's not my understanding of cruelty. My understanding of cruelty and compassion is, first thing is right to life. There is cruelty everywhere. You were sent to school, it's a bloody cruel place. Yes, it's very cruel on a child. But can you leave the children on the street and say, don't go to school? We have to put them through that cruelty because otherwise they will go and kill each other on the street. Yes? So many negative things will happen in their life. They will become… poverty will take over, crime will take over, other kinds of things will take over. So it's better put them through 12, 15 years of cruelty to avoid a lifelong suffering. Yes or no? We know certain things are cruel, but we still do it because the alternative is worse. First and foremost thing for every life is right to life. After that, whether it should be milked or not, whether it should be worked or not, I'm sure the next thing is the bulls are drawing the cart. Some people are coming, activists are coming and saying they're doing very cruel, these bulls are being treated very cruel, they're drawing the cart. Flat ground, put ball bearings, easy, brakes and everything so that it's not very hard on him, but he needs to work. If he doesn't work, we will just keep him and you will feed him. Such a thing won't work. So we will leave him. Where will he go? Straight to the slaughterhouse. Straight. Because they want him to go quick before he loses his muscle. That's what will happen to him. We want him to live. That's why we're making him work. If it's a male, we make him work that way. If it's a female, we milk her. That's good. Otherwise, you will not give them any chance to live. Anything that's not useful to human societies, have we allowed them to live? Are we in that kind of condition? Are you in that state of compassion that things which are not useful to you, every day you will feed it with your money and keep it alive?
I'm not sure. See, I'm ignorant to these things. I don't see the full reality as to the actual logistics of cows and all this process. It's like we're not enslaving crows. Crows are perfectly fine wherever they are. No one's needed to slaughter crows because, oh, this or that. We're not milking crows here. Just leave nature alone. Like, it's okay. Animals can be out there in the wild. Same as cows, okay? The only thing is, like, I don't know if there is such a thing as free cows or wild cows. I'm sure that there are. Nature didn't just create these things for human beings to consciously take care of them. Like, there are wild pigs, okay? So you just leave the pigs alone. There's something like a couple of billion pigs that are being produced every single year. And for what? Well, it's for the only purpose of human consumption. If you don't do that, the pigs will just live out the rest of their lives, and you put them back into nature, they'll be fine. Nature will take care of them. You don't need to worry about, oh, we need to make these pigs because we need to... It's like ridiculous. We need to sell them to the slaughterhouse. So same thing with cows. I don't understand what argument he's making. Like, you don't have to do either one of those. You don't have to milk the cow or send it to the slaughterhouse. You just leave it alone and stop consuming animal byproducts. It's nasty also. You know, I have to admit this, that I've been following a vegan diet since... No, I shouldn't say it like this. I have been following a normal diet, for a normal human being's diet, for maybe approximately like for a few months now, ever since I came in contact with this girl in Cairns, Australia. And then suddenly something changed in here. Like, I accidentally ordered the wrong pizza when I was at Domino's Pizza, and I forgot to take out the feta cheese that was on it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna eat feta cheese. And I ate it, and there was nothing wrong with me and everything. And I thought to myself, well, what's the big deal? You know, maybe I should just get some cheese and whatever. In India, it's like seen as normal, cows are revered, blah, blah. And so out of my delusion and ignorance and lack of understanding, I went out and got a few pizzas over the consecutive like 2 or 3 days. Cheese pizzas. So vegetarian pizzas, but with cheese on it. And I ate it and I'm like, oh, nothing fun. And then a few days later go by and now I'm feeling the effects of it. And it's like, wow, that's tragic. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's not so bad as like eating flesh, for example. That has lots of bad memory. But this cheese is like, it's indigestible. I still feel it in my body. It's like, it's not moving, it's not life, it's not consumable in me. It's just some like sludge that now I have to just process out of my body and completely purify, and then never touch the substance again. Why? Because it doesn't belong in my body. It doesn't belong. It's like meant for a little cow. And not even in this state, okay? It's like maybe if I was drinking milk, that would be kind of fine. But it's not even I'm drinking milk. The milk is somehow processed even farther and made in some little moldy thing, and now I'm eating not even the moldy thing raw, but now it's cooked and baked, and now I'm eating the baked, cooked, moldy, some substance that was once milk, once sitting inside of a cow, 600-pound animal's stomach. Oh yeah, that's very nice, that's very natural. No, okay, it's not needed. There's no need for it. Like, buddy, maybe if you're starving, if you're poor and you have a cow, okay, good, go drink some cow's milk if it's necessary. But it's not a requirement. Okay, I have a grocery store. I can go buy any type of fruit that I want, and I did. So I ate peaches in Australia. I can buy any type of vegetable that I want. I can buy any type of grain, seed, nut, legume. So it's perfectly fine. There's no need for me to drink milk, and I never will for the rest of my life. Now I see it, okay? So that's unfortunately how human beings learn. They learn through pain, or learn through contrast, I should say, not necessarily pain. So contrast, now I didn't really know experientially, like, what's the big deal with this milk or cheese? I ate it, now I fully understand. So it's not wise for you to drink this. It's not normal. It's not the human thing. Like, it's just not the human thing. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just like, if you're doing it, you're some part of you've taken the wrong turn in life. There
Are
you
you
go.
in that state of compassion? I'm asking you. If you were like that, fantastic, I would bow down at your feet. Okay? If you were like that. You are not like that, I know. I know you're not like that.
Wait, what
I
did you
know
say?
who I am. The day you will face. Have we allowed them to make him work that way? If it's
Okay,
a
let's see.
female, we milk her.
Okay.
That's good. Otherwise, you will not give them any chance to live. Anything that's not useful to human societies, have we allowed them to live?
No.
Are we in that kind of condition?
No.
Are you in that state of compassion that things which are not useful to you, every day you will feed it with your money and keep it alive? Are you in that state of compassion, I'm asking you?
No.
If you were like that, fantastic, I would bow down at your feet. Okay? If you were like that. You are not like that, I know. I know you're not like that. I know who I'm dealing with. So this kind of rubbish keeps coming up, this misplaced compassion without knowing the realities of how the world works. Somebody is complaining about this. If the dogs are tied up, they say cruelty to the dogs, and suddenly they would write blogs about us. Okay, if I let them loose, this happened. Well, this happened in Bangalore, one case happened, in Madurai or someplace another happened. Packs of dogs, they attacked school-going children and ate them up. Because dog is a carnivorous animal. If they are there in packs, they will get their instinct back. Only when they are separate individual, they don't have that sense. But if 10-15 of them are together and roaming around, when they see a child below 4 feet of height, they will go for him. So, school-going children were attacked and eaten up. Now what do? Now municipality comes and just culls all of them. Isn't it better that they're tied? Hello? We leave them when nobody is there. When people are there, we tie them up or put them in a box. Otherwise, the only way is to cull them. You will say, we put him to sleep.
So I want to pause this for a second, for a moment, to comment on this. Yeah, you know, I would like to believe that human beings are going towards some perfect perfection, where no dog needs to be tied up, they could just all roam the nature. And nature is kind of very cruel. So human beings have this idea that, oh, there's no restrictions. Yeah, definitely there shouldn't be any restrictions on you as a human being. Meaning that you shouldn't be tied up, or no one should be restricting your movement or anything. Not to say that you should go do whatever you want, hey, go Billy, Joe Schmo, go, steal, lie, cheat. No, that's not like that. But at least in terms of your own energy, how you are inside of yourself, no, you shouldn't be tied up. So when you're seeing a dog tied up, it's like, that's cruel, that's compassionate, but yes, dogs are... You shouldn't own dogs, okay? That's my opinion on dogs. I made videos about dogs. You should go watch them. I don't like dogs. Here we go. It's like some animal that... It's just an animal, okay? Here we go.
Generally people say, we put him to sleep. No, you just killed him. Hello?
Yep.
You just killed him and you want to satisfy yourself, I put him to sleep, send him to heaven, whatever nonsense. Why don't we send you also? This may sound cruel and absurd, but I want you to know this. Every other life values its life as much as you value yours. Even an ant doesn't want to die. Yes or no? You think an ant is wanting to die because it's a small life? No, even an ant sees its life is as precious as yours. So if you don't milk the cow, it will go straight to the slaughterhouse. That's where it's going. That's where they're all going. Those who don't have milk, those who don't have the ability to work, that's where they're going. So,
Okay, now I get it. That's simple. You close down the slaughterhouses. That's it. No more slaughterhouses. No more eating little pigs, chickens, and cows for you. Too bad, so sad. Go cry in a corner. go eat a normal human diet, and that's it. No more slaughterhouses, okay? So then when there's no more slaughterhouses, it doesn't matter what you do to a cow, milk it, not milk it, produce cheese or not produce cheese. It'll be perfectly fine. And how are the slaughterhouses going to be closed? Well, you simply stop eating meat. Except it's not meat. Let's change the terms here a little bit. You're eating like a rotting corpse, okay? Because the animal is killed, and then it's killed, and now it's the process of rotting has started. And what is it? It's a corpse. Why? Because there's no life inside of it. So it's a corpse and it's rotting. You're consuming a rotting corpse. Look at you out there consuming rotting corpses. Okay, not nice, not normal, not sane, not compassionate, not sane in any regard. You're just what? You're confused. You're what? You're a lack of consciousness. Okay, you're unconscious, and that's too bad. So sad. If you're watching me on this video, you're probably on a spiritual path. No doubt you are. So consciousness is what you're after, and I'm here to give you a little, shed some light on you and give you a little tip here. It's a small little suggestion here. Maybe you should probably stop eating animals, okay? Animals don't really belong in your stomach. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. It's not going to help you towards grow your spiritual knowledge and understanding. It's not some life is permanent thing. It's not permanent, and the consequences of your actions will have to be repaid. And you don't want to go slow on this path. You want to burn like a blazing fire. And you eating your little animals thinking there's this fine and dandy, and you need some protein, blah, 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 some nonsense. That's completely wrong. I know better than you in life, okay? So you should very closely pay attention to me. And when I say something, it's not, I'm not saying this as a suggestion. I'm not saying this as like, I'm basically doing an experiment. I am as the evidence. So pay attention to me very closely and hear me when I say this. You should stop eating animals today. And you should never eat animals for the rest of your existence. Why? This is the wrong thing to do. It's unethical. It's very unethical. So once these slaughterhouses close down, inevitably by this year, 2024, as this year rolls in, well, it's not 2024 by the making of this video, it's 2023, the last day of 2023, December 31st. But this is going to be a very prevalent theme in our this year of 2024, that these slaughterhouses are going to come into question, and hopefully human beings are going to start to scratch their heads. Even though I know it's not for probably another 100 years until human beings have reached the compassion necessary to stop consuming animals and stop murdering animals, yet still, one can hope, okay? One can hope. And I'm really going to make your lives miserable, if you're still eating this meat and milk and cheese and dairy and eggs. Why? Am I going to go up to you and like point and laugh? No, not like that. It's simply through me saying these words and me saying the truth will rattle you. The truth will make you uncomfortable. And good. That's ultimately what I'm here to do. Make you very uncomfortable for the wrong things that you're doing in your life. Why? That's just the natural thing. Okay? You're doing the unnatural thing, and I'm going to just say, hey, buddy, that's not natural. This is the truth. And if you're really resistant towards the truth, you're going to suffer in your mind. You're going to be very hot inside. Which, congratulations. That's ultimately what I want from you. I want you to get so hot that you burn up all your delusion and finally understand the truth.